Hey, this is Tim with the Write What Art Center. I'm just making a quick tutorial to let you know how to make posts on the website for anybody who has posting access. That would be any users who are authors, editors, or administrators. The first thing you want to do is log in, and how you do that is go over to your web browser and type in this address, writewoodarts.com/wp-admin. And if you're not logged in, if you're logged in, it'll take you to the dashboard. If you're not logged in, it will take you to the login page right here. So let's do that. So we're on the login page. Log in with your username and password. Mine is saved, but very carefully. It's a long, safe password as well because we have access to financial stuff, so we want to make sure that this is a good, secure password. Log in. It'll take you to the dashboard on WordPress. This is the WordPress dashboard. There you go. So if you want to make a new post, the easiest thing to do is to go up to the top and click on New and then Post. That will bring you to the posting page. Now on the posting page, there's two things. There's two windows here. This is visual. This is how it kind of actually looks on the website. This is the HTML code. If you click on text over here, this is the to look at the background code. So you can do either one if you know any kind of HTML coding. You can use text, but you probably just want to stick to visual. Now I have a post here that I want to make that's for art at the Ontario International Airport. And so I'm going to just paste in my title into the subject line right there. And let's see. So I think I actually want to change this to Write What Arts at the Ontario Airport. We can shorten it. Now after that, I have an article that I have prepared. You can type it just right in here if you'd like. I'm just going to copy and paste this. It's partially an old post, partially a little update. Now you see, I pasted it from Word, and it ends up double spaced. You don't want it double spaced, so let's just delete these extra spaces. So there's only one space between each line. Then the text is there. Proofread it. If things come up as there errors, fix those, of course. So that is just, it's that easy to make a post. That's how you add the text. Now I'm going to want to add the, over here, very important, these categories, category labels. They determine where it shows up on the website. So if you label it events, which we probably want to do, because it's something you can go to, that'll put it up in the category, which is the events tab at the top of the website. So we want it to appear in there if you want that it to appear on that link at the header, at the navigation bar on the website. So we probably want to put it on events, but other options are festival, newsletters, things like that, artist profiles, classes, whatever you want to do. And so we are going to make that category events. Then we're going to go down to featured images. This is the other important part. This is what generates both the social media images. So if you post on Facebook, that's what will pop up. And it also does the header and that little slide bar on the front page. That's the image there. So that's the most important image. You always want to have a good image for the featured image. So then if you click on that, you'll see this featured image pops up. We have the media library of images we already have, which are free to use if anything's relevant. What we're going to do is upload a new file for this art at the Ontario Airport. So I click on Upload Files there. Select Files. This pops up. You can't see it, but it pops up a window for just my Windows computer where files are stored. So I go to my Write What Art Center, then Write What Arts Images, where I have these images. And we're going to want to do art at the Ontario Airport, which I have to find it because there's so many here. Let's see. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So there's art at the Ontario Airport. It's uploading. Now I resized these images. The ideal size, you want it to be about 1800 by wide by 1200 pixels high. So you can see I already resized this photo to that size, 1800 by 1200 pixels. That's the ideal for the slider bar at the top of the screen. It's also pretty good for Facebook social media type posts, because the screen size there is 1200 by 630 actually. So it downsizes pretty well to the social media posts. So anyway, so I clicked on this image for the art at the Ontario airport. That is the one we want to use as the featured image. I'm going to go down here and click set feature image. And that's all there is to it. It pops up right there. That is your featured image for the post. Now, if we want to add an image inside the article, which I would like to do here, I will do something similar. I go where I kind of want the article or the image to appear. Then I go up here and click on Add Media. And the same thing pops up where you can use old photos that you've already used, or you could upload new files, which is what I'm going to do because I have another image from the exhibit at the airport. So I will upload that. That is airport number 2. This one is more vertical, so I made it 1800 high by 1200 high, which is coming up right there. There you see the image there. Now here there's a little bit more options because we want to figure out how it's going to display in the text. So the alignment, I want it to appear on the right side of the text here, but you could pick left or center or none, in which case it floats above. But I'm going to click align right because I want the image, the text to kind of wrap around it with the image on the right side of the paragraph. You can make a URL if you want it to link to something, but we don't, so I'm going to do that. But if you want a URL, if you click on the picture to go somewhere, you just put it here where you want the link to be. But for this one, I don't need it, so I'm just going to go like that. Now the size, it'll show how much it's shrunk down because it's going to be in the text, so you don't want it to be too large. You could do a thumbnail, which is pretty small. You could do medium, which is what I'm going to do here, or you could do full size, full size and do the whole image. But I'm going to pick medium. And I'm going to insert that into the post. You'll see it pop in right there. And that is about all there is to it. Now, the other thing you can do is add tags. So since we talked about in this post, Chet Knoll is here. So I'm going to type his name, comma. So every time you add a comma, it's a new tag. Tags are just a way for search engines to find out who's, what the content of the post is. So we're going to put Chet Knoll. We're going to put Mary Duman. We're going to put Joan McCandless. This is it's not completely necessary, but it's good practice to add tags, which just helps with search engines find the content. So if someone Googles Joan McCandless, they're more likely to find this post on Google because Joan McCandless is tagged here. There's also ways you can navigate through the website using tags, which is helpful. And we're going to also do art at the airport just in case we ever have other articles about that too. Okay, so we have done all that. Now all you have to do is go up to this other corner, which you kind of can't see because my head's in the way. But this is the posting section, or the publishing section. You can publish the article immediately if you want, which is the default, but you can also change and decide to publish at a different time if you want it to look like you published it a long time ago. If you want to set it to automatically post in the future, you can change the date and time. We're going to leave it to immediately. Nothing else you really want to do. Especially you can make drafts so you don't actually publish it. You can post things privately or password protected if you want, but we're not going to use any of that. So this is the way you do all of that. But we're going to leave it public. We're going to publish it immediately. The publicize thing isn't something we have set up. And so we're just going to click publish. And once you click publish, you just have to wait for it to post. And there it goes. And it'll show right here. We can see that the post is published. This is going to be the link to it. So we'll click on that to make sure it worked. And this is the article that we just posted with the cover photo right there, with the content down at the bottom, that picture, the links that we included. Oh, the link was already included. So let me go back and just show you how to add a link as well. Very easy. But say I wanted to link to the Ontario International Airport's website here. All I would do is highlight the text, go up to this link button, and paste my link in there. But I don't actually want to do it, so we're not going to do it. And those are pretty much the only things you need to know. The most important thing, though, is to add a nice looking featured image over here in the bottom corner. That's very important. Oops, hang on. That's very important. And then also make sure you get the appropriate category. So if you want it to appear on the events listing on the top of the menu, you have to click events category. And that's pretty much all there is to posting. So we'll go back. This was the post that we just posted. It appeared on July 7th, 2022. And you'll see, by clicking on home, we'll see that it appears now on the main page as this kind of slider gallery thing. So so we have the post here as well. So that is all there is to it. Hope you can use this and take advantage of it. All right, thanks.